Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aurora. Finds the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D. Is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the offense will take any help it can get, and the defense provided a little bit. Touchdown Tide! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You see...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you're throwing a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To throw, it's Aurora. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back swinging for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Fires to the wideout. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Aurora. Quickly complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. On target over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Just keeps slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Working that left side now. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Fires to the tight end. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Aurora. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown time!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go, set.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Aurora. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Off-play action. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. Look out, he's got room. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Price. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Oh, he found a space on the right. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Rich. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack. And
there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative